Hey everybody, Briggsville here, as you obviously can see. New camera position because I have, and the camera's really bad, so the colours are all weird, and it's dark anyway, so, I mean, see me. Anyway, the whole point of this video is not to talk about this camera, it's to talk about something else. I'm probably going to rant on a bit, and blabber, and talk shit, so enjoy. Anyway, over the years I've had problems with various bits and pieces, but my main problem really has always been food, obviously, as you can see by my size. But I think my main kind of problems has been to define when I'm hungry and when I'm just not hungry but I'm still wanting to eat, because hunger's a very strange thing. I've found I can have a big meal in the evening, and within half an hour, 45 minutes, I can feel hungry again, even though I've just eaten my own weight in meat or whatever. I can still feel hungry, and it's rather a strange feeling to have that, because you know because you've just eaten that you're not hungry, but your mind is telling you that you're hungry. And if it doesn't hurt to not eat, but it's quite a lot of effort and self-control to not eat when your mind's telling you to eat, because obviously those feelings is what keep people alive, that hunger. Because if you didn't have that hunger, then when would you eat, really? So I think in regards to losing weight, I need to start to really focus on when I should eat and how I should eat and how I can stop myself from feeling hungry, or from my mind telling me that I'm hungry, because that is one of the biggest issues for me. That, am I hungry? Am I not hungry? I've just eaten, but I'm still hungry. I mean, I can have a bowl of cereal in the morning, and it being shredded wheat or something really filling like porridge or something, and I could go the rest of the day without eating up until like 9-10 o'clock in the evening, and then I can have something decent sized then, but within an hour I could then feel hungry again. I think it's got something to do with the fact that what I used to do ages ago was not actually eat breakfast or lunch at all and just go straight through till the evening and have a meal then and then need to eat for the rest of the evening, which I can understand happening, because once you start eating, your body then starts to work and starts to digest stuff, and then you kind of get into a cycle of needing to eat again to carry that cycle on. So that is probably the reason why I find that I have to eat quite close to actually having eaten, which is quite a strange feeling to have. Quite a strange feeling to have indeed. So I'm trying to figure out ways I can kind of trick myself into thinking that I don't need to eat. Advice has been given to me about drinking water whenever I feel hungry in the wrong places. So I'm really thinking about doing that, because I don't particularly want to snack, because I've never really had to snack before. I've always eaten in the right places, but my problem has been that I've kind of eaten too much, or I follow it up by eating something even sillier, having another main meal afterwards, when like a second breakfast, for instance, like a hobbit. But I mean, hunger is a very strange thing. So the point of this video is really to see what you guys think. I mean, what do you suggest? Do you suggest water, like someone suggested to me before? Is there any other things that people can suggest that will help me get through the need for something to eat? Because I'll give you an example of what happened tonight. Right, I had a good, decent sized lunch. I missed breakfast this morning. Unfortunately, it just happens. Sometimes I just don't. I physically don't feel like eating in the morning. Probably because I can't handle the food for some reason. I mean, it's quite a strange feeling waking up in the morning and just not wanting to eat. Because you'd think, excuse me, you'd think a person like me would eat so much, but I don't really eat that much. I just eat in the wrong places and I eat the wrong stuff. But today I had lunch, a decent sized lunch, and I'm talking a very decent sized lunch. I'm talking one pita bread. I think it was 3 small pieces of cheese, literally minute pieces of cheese. I think like four thin wafers of ham, and about not even a full bag of crisps, just half a bag of, I think they were Walker's light, ready salted crisps, and that was for lunch. And then for tea, probably about, or for dinner, probably about 6 hours later, 5.5 hours later, I began to get hungry again, and I had a couple of burgers in a bun. And I'm not talking massive burgers. I'm talking, ones you can get from the shop, not frozen, but fresh burgers that not even quarter pounds, not even quarter pound burgers. To like probably not even an eighth of a pound. But I had a couple of those in buns with some tomato ketchup, and that was my tea. That's all I had for my tea. Okay, I didn't have anything else. And then 2 or 3 hours later, I started to get that hunger feeling again. And luckily, I had one burger left over from tea that I purposely left because I knew that at some point I would want to finish it off. So I had that as kind of my supper, as it were, maybe as you described, probably about 8:30, something like that. And you'd think that's that's not very much food. In all honesty, that's not a lot of food at all. If you just take it on calorie value, that's not a lot of food. And then within like 40 minutes of eating that burger, I was hungry again. I felt hungry again, and I couldn't. It's very difficult to think about what I wanted to eat at that point, because I knew I wasn't really hungry, because I just literally 40 minutes before that had eaten a burger, a decent sized burger. And you don't need to eat again so quickly. So I had like a little pot of yogurt, and that was fine for like 45 minutes. And then I started to feel hungry again. And it's very, very difficult to just not eat. Even if I had like a really bad food in the house, in terms of not much food or whatever, I'd still have to find a way of trying to eat, even if it wasn't particularly stuff that I liked, because it's the feeling in my mind that's just saying, you need to eat, you're hungry, you need to eat, and all this sort of stuff. And I think once I can get past that kind of need, or the fact that my brain keeps telling me that I need to eat, that I need to have some food, I mean, what am I supposed to do about it? I have to try and trick myself some way. So anyway, I'm going to finish this vlog off now quite quickly. Even though I ate, 3 burgers, and I had some ham and a bit of bread and a couple of pieces of cheese and a yogurt and some toast. I had some toast because I was hungry, as you do. Some toast that was stupidly late. On top of this, though, I had exercise today. I'd done the lawn in the back garden. I've done the grass, cut the grass, which isn't an easy task because you have to push around a big fat motor thing, and the grass was about 3 feet long. Maybe not 3 feet, but you know what I mean. It was long and it was difficult and it was cold. And on top of that, I'd done my exercises for the day, which were a routine that I've got written down here. You probably can't even read it or see. You can't see it because of the fucking camera state. But I basically got my trainer gave me a bunch of exercises to do each day, or whenever I could do them, just to keep me going. And I did them today before I even thought about doing the grass. Probably, when did I do them? Before my dinner, really. Because I thought that's a good way of actually earning my dinner, as it were, even though I didn't particularly eat very much. But nonetheless, I did my exercise and I did the lawn. So it's not like I have been lazy today at all. I've actually been quite active on a Sunday, which is just crazy. Anyway, please, if you know of anything that can help me in this situation, let me know in the comments below. And I apologise again for this rambly thing. This video will also be on my blog, so if you're watching this on my blog, you can put comments in the bottom of the blog as well, although I don't think many people will even read it or watch this video for that matter. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you have a great week and see you next time.